Hello everyone, this is Fella Mixed It from 1FMG and the Sonic Shop, and today we're going to go over 3 mixed bus compressors. We're going to talk about the API 2500, we're going to talk about the Shadow Hills, and we're also going to discuss the SSL G-Bus compressor. So let's get started with the API 2500. Here's some mix advice for you. You're going to use this to retain 808 weight, and it's going to add some snap to your snares. Let's look at the settings real quick. I got the ratio at 1:5. I have the release variable, so that's at around 150 milliseconds. My attack is set to 10, and I just pretty much use the threshold so that I can get that 1 to 2 dBs. Over here, this tone is set to medium. It's important that you keep it set to medium. That's going to retain that 808 weight. And then I have the tone type is new. And then my link from left to right so that things can stay pretty balanced and they can work independently. I have it at 70%. So let's take a listen. Everything's tight. 808 is retaining that weight. Now listen to it when I bypass it. Not as focused, not as glued together tight. So we're going to do a comparison in and out. So we'll start with out. Now we're going to go in. So that could be a good choice for you. Let's move on to the Shadow Hills. All right, start with it bypassed. Okay, cool. Let me give you some mix advice on this one. You want to use the opto for glue, then you want to use discrete for your punch. And then you want to try the iron transformer for rich hip hop low end. So this is going to be perfect when your mix bus has high dynamic content like aggressive verses and smooth choruses. Let's take a look at how I have these settings. So my optical threshold is set right here for this particular case, and then I'm making sure I'm adding back what I'm losing in volume. My discrete ratio for that particular compression, I've already set the threshold pertaining to this song, because every song is going to be different, guys, so make sure you keep that in mind. My ratio is set to the lowest ratio. My attack is wide open, and my recovery is set to fastest. So let's take a listen. So notice, nice glue again, different tone. That's the reason why we're going through each one of these. So bypassed. Now, let's listen to it engaged and bypassed. First engaged. Now bypassed. So you heard that difference. That glue is super important. You want to keep things cohesive and you want to keep things snappy, punchy. Now let's move on to our last and final, the SSL Come. So, without. Before we engage it, let's look at how it's set up. The attack is at 10 milliseconds. The ratio is 2:1. I have my sidechain filter engaged. And if you don't know about that, the low end will not affect the compressor, simply put, right? You don't want it to start making it overreact, okay? My release is set at auto. And then, of course, I do my makeup gain based on how much actual gain reduction I'm getting. So listen to it with it. Without it. Now, here's some mix advice for this. You want to use this for your classic boom bap or trap, right? To lock your drums and your vocals together if you have them. In this particular example, I have vocals in, but it's definitely going to lock those drums in, right? And then the settings, you want to set the attack around 10 milliseconds like I got it. You want that release on auto, and you want to dial in just about, 1 to 2 dBs of gain reduction for cohesion. So check it. And without it, and with it. So, hey, I hope that helped you. Little quick tips for you. 3 different mixed bus compression styles that can get you to the final result that you're looking for. So, till we meet again next time, guys.